Rational revolution is upon us. R squared, F squared, bitches. Epidose?
Epidals?
Yeah, here's the problem with people on edibles, guys. You're tripping balls. You've never eaten mushrooms before, and you guys are just tripping. Like, whatever. Oh my god, it was like we were so fucked up. If we stay this way, I bet we could stay together forever.
Without a tongue. So fascinating. I like that their pathologies fit.
I knew he was going to enjoy the relationship.
Fit together. The positive stare, much like Ash, you notice, the stare going on there. Which makes me wonder if they were doing a little hallucinogen in there also. Or
This is what I mean. The THC, the amount you're taking is a hallucinogenic to these
so he might be on that zone
people who aren't used to it.
Definitely a cool guy. What's
Noobs, you guys are noobs. I'm sorry. If you weren't smoking dope since you were 11 in the early 90s and you're doing this high grade shit now, you guys are just tripping balls. I can't even imagine. I remember doing shit for the first time.
Talented guy.
And
also,
it was fucking swag, man.
Relationship is where you have to be high and out of your mind with that other person all the time. Am I right?
Yeah, that's gonna lead to a great relationship.
Where you can't be sober around each other, where you have to get disassociated.
That's what starts to happen.
Codependent relationships are the best, guys. Oh, this bitch, man. That has to hurt right there. Like, I feel like it just looks like her neck breaks every fucking time. I'm gonna give up on holding onto my legs from here on out, because, ouch.
They were doing a externally facing somersault.
Yeah.
And then they fell apart and started zooming down the hill differently. Yeah,
how can you hurt yourself? What can happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
That was a female?
Don't you fucking rip your head off.
Well, I'm guessing what?
Right there. Broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why she's turning her head to the right there, but still, guys, please don't fucking do that shit. I feel like I'm watching somebody stand on the edge of a cliff every time I watch that shit.
Good old-fashioned fun. No, but that hurts your titties, I imagine, doing
Oh,
that.
yeah. Smash your tits.
What's going on there that way with her, though?
No.
TikTok.
Itty bitty titty committee over there, guys.
Cool parrot, guys.
Maybe I'm gonna make a TikTok. Oh, yeah, because I need to talk to my queens out there.
You guys get up, get your day started. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
You guys are from the Ohio area.
Them titties are from you guys are from the Ohio area?
Okay.
I love them.
Put a blanket on the bed for the night. Get you a coat and go out.
Keep them nips from freezing up.
Have a good day.
It's a tit nipply out, ladies.
You have a good day at work. Inspire somebody today.
Inspire somebody with them
I love
breasts.
this guy.
Tell them
What
that
a
you love.
positive affirmation.
Now,
You guys have a good weekend. Keep up the good videos.
Keep up
Send
them
me some
tits.
videos.
Uh-oh. What kind of videos today?
Now he knows.
Love you guys. Love all my queens above 18.
Above 18.
What is that behind?
Keep them 17-year-old tits out of my fucking inbox.
So he's getting.
I'm no Chris goddamn D'Elia, I'll tell you right fucking now.
He's asking for it, right?
wait, Adolf, do you have his earlier video that we can show?
Yeah, please.
I love his. I need positive affirmation in my life, so I like it.
Sure, but this is him on a different day.
I like how Tom was on it immediately when he saw that.
Very nice boobs. You guys have a good day.
Such a different turn.
Oh, so he's not gay.
No, buddy.
What's with the king and queen thing?
So
It's instead of saying titty, he says queen.
Okay.
that was his.
And then you know this story bothers me, but go ahead.
Well, looks like you want to visit these people. I just want to go on a deep dive on the digital end of these folks, which I do. I live for this shit.
All right.
Anyways, so that guy originally.
Remember that affection I talked about? It kind of
It is dissolved like fucking vapor.
So he starts off as like, he's a truck driver, so he's up super early, and I guess he's just super horny, and he's like, "Show me your boobs, send me those boob lady up,
Hey, Becky.
And what I think happened was
Digging the titty videos.
So the next one, he cleaned up his act, and he was like, "Hello, my 18 queens, only 18."
Why the Queen King thing?
Because he's trying to appeal to a certain demo. When you try to appeal to a woman's nobility or sense of being better
You're
than
special,
you,
baby.
maybe he's trying to get the weaker. You know, it's like
Somebody
the gazelles.
responds to that?
Of course.
What?
Broken bitches.
I
They
now
love that.
see. Now I want to see what is sent to him, not because I want to see.
I don't
what's
know
sent.
if you
I'm
want
just
them
curious
hanging
if
bags
something-
ready.
Just the most damaged broken
You
gazelles.
see it? You
Just the
I
most
wish. No,
damaged.
I-
know that
She said.
You know what he's fishing and you know what he's catching. You know what I'm saying?
Voice message.
Catching a fucking bucket, I'll tell you
We
that.
need to feel productive here.
Hey, Dr. Drew.
Hey.
My name is
Oh man, I got a fucking voice
Love the
message for these
podcast.
guys too.
I have this thing called HS. It's called hydradenitis suppurativa. Probably something not too many people know about, but anyways, I get all these scars and these boils and very, very painful.
Yeah.
I take Humira shots every week for it and all that good stuff. It's helping me a lot, but I didn't know what it was for a long time. I've got marks on my groin area around my penis. It's something that makes me very nervous to
Hey
be in a
ladies,
relationship.
check this out. Yeah.
I want to be with somebody, but at the same time,
Just say, I promise it's not herpes. Chicks respond very well to that.
I don't know. I don't know if there's surgeries for it or anything. I just wanted to see if you could.
Maybe medication or cream, but
Your
dude,
opinion
don't
or
let them,
something like
don't
that.
let doctors
Anyways, keep it tight.
give you more infections.
Facts.
Keep reading. So hydradenitis suppurativa is a really nasty sort of skin infection. It goes into the armpits, like the
Oh, I hate it when they do this
glands
part.
that are there get very infected and then scarred. It's really nasty. And he was saying he takes Humira for it because it's kind of an
Yeah, my mom takes that for Crohn's. It's like your immune system gets all fucked up.
HYD. Yeah.
It's a problem with our society in general, where allergies and like weird
There it is.
Wow.
immune diseases.
There it is.
Oh no, here we go.
It's
Oh yeah.
Poor
Oh
guy.
yeah,
So
guys.
that can be really.
Yeah.
Living the fucking
Yeah.
dream.
So what's the treatment? He takes
He
shots.
takes Humira, yeah. It's kind of acne-like in some sort of looks.
Don't wear a shirt, guys. Just don't wear a shirt or
So here's
pants.
the deal.
In this guy's
He should see a
case.
plastic surgeon. There may be things to do. in
Oh
terms of,
yeah, I knew he's gonna say this
healing
shit.
Scars, removing scars, even of various types, lasers, this kind of thing. It's not going to be cheap. And
Fuck that, man.
now here's my other thing. Women put up with so goddamn
I was
much
going
with
to
men.
say
Yeah, just like in the nicest way. Say it's not
Essentially,
herpes.
Just
She has a gaping hole between her legs that most people say smell. So
man, and you guys just plow right through. You don't care.
You know what's so funny is that my game.
problem is the open wound thing. You have a lot of bigger chance to spread disease with open wounds. So
much, and I'm
That's
like,
why, and gay men try to change that a little bit for one another
Yeah.
because they're in the game with you.
I know, but we don't. We overlook. Listen, women
Everything.
overlook a multitude of
How do you
shit.
do that?
Well, it's because we're better people.
Is it a reproductive? Is it a reproductive impulse? Like if I'm going to
maybe.
reproduce, I've got to. This is what I have to do it with.
No, I think that we.
you put up with so much shit already that why wouldn't you put up with their shit?
We love people for who they are.
Rough.
They are. You know, I do believe that women are just nicer people. I mean,
You're using
Nicer?
your brain all the time. You're using more of your brain all the time, and you're more connected to the holistic stuff.
we care for infants. You have to not be an asshole to care for small children.
Yes.
So we're just not superficial dicks. Now, with that being said, there are some of us that are horrible superficial dicks too. So I don't know what this is.
Yeah. But it is.
It's all people,
why
men
I've
and
always
women.
said women are a superior instrument. They're using more of their brain.
Possibly.
You know, there's aspects of the male brain that are absolutely necessary and we need lots of. But I wouldn't call it, it's superior in certain things, but I wouldn't call it a superior instrument. Females have a superior instrument.
I think, yeah, we're both good at
They have the
shit.
ability
Yeah,
to
I'm saying
wield
yeah,
a
I would
man's
call the female
superior intellect, or intellect superior, more superior than the man. Like a man, a great man with a great woman can do
Yeah, exactly.
the
Don't set
greatest
me up.
things.
All fucking fun. But here's
Like
the
how
thing
you
is
always
that
hear,
there's-
behind every great man is a great woman.
Yeah,
that's how it works. Is that her ability to weed out the bullshit that the guy is constantly going through and being like, this is what's important. It leads to shit like this. You know what I mean? Allison and Alex together fucking made the sacred mirrors and shit. So
secondly, the plastic surgeon, absolutely find one if you can that specializes in your
yeah,
you could probably find that would be nice.
Scar
Except,
though.
he may not have the money for all that. If he doesn't, look at a medical school or a residency program. They usually have very good supervision and can get good care.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's do.
He's all about fucking being a guinea pig for these cats. That's cool for some stuff.
The cool guys and parrots. This is like that's cool squares.
It is any cool guy with an exotic pet.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
fucking forgot this guy.
Stop. Not interested.
No, wait a
Not
minute.
interested. Fascinated, but not interested.
But you gotta hear him out
Okay,
because
alright.
he's pretty well.
What's on his lip?
It's
A plug?
Everything is on his
You
lip.
got it all.
You need glasses.
I mean, yeah, I am blind, but at this point, I am using.
Like a CV phone barrier.
Yeah, but how do you put your glasses?
Yeah, I do wear
If you've no ears.
Yeah, whereas I ain't got my glasses on me. But what those are for?
You ain't got no ears. How can you wear your glasses, mate?
Otherwise, I feel wrong.
Punch those again.
But you don't see the big metal pin in his head. You need to point that big
And they goes there.
infected part out to you.
Ears like off.
To look more like a parrot.
Right.
Yeah.
Aerodynamic, dude. The ears get in the way, clearly.
You learn.
That's the part that gets in the way most of the parrot look. It's not like you could have feathers tattooed on your ears or even extensions put on that would fly up and make it look fucking rad. No, cut them off. Birds don't have ears, dum-dums. His nose looks like a beak, too, by the way. Can we just say that? That is a beak. What the fuck is he gonna do? Make it look like Michael Jackson's nose? Because that's a skull, not a beak. Like, you cut stuff off of the face,
Of course, it's
it goes like this. The only way he could get a beak is if they drill into the beak he already has and has an extension that attaches to his nose and cheeks and hang down. Which, I know guys that would do that to you, but I don't recommend
Do you
it.
think it is? Do you think he's fucking those parrots?
No, but I think he's
Fucking them.
There are conditions where. Okay.
Hold on, fuckers.
Here we go.
Oh, I gotta read.
The intelligence that governs a parent governs this fucking guy's
Is
brain.
almost always involved. Can we agree
Yeah,
with that?
it's the first time he ever fucking jerked off. His parrot was like, yeah.
Like that to yourself. You can imagine the penis is involved. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm guessing he masturbates around the idea of becoming a parrot and looking at parrots.
Sexual magic is the way all things work. Sexual energy. I mean,
somebody overlooks that. Somebody overlooks that.
And there's
go,
a woman who's like, "That's my husband."
Yeah, I love him.
I love parrots. I got all the crackers in the world for him.
Just I have to have a parrot sitting on my head, shitting on
So-
me. But I mean, it's just awful.
So he masturbates to the thought of.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet, given the degree of
Yeah.
Masturbates
So
on
he was
crackers for
that
sure.
people are aroused by
Or
it, but
newspaper.
it's
We
not
can
turned
all
on.
agree on that, right? This guy jerks off on newspaper
If we're female, I would
or
not necessarily
crackers.
go that
That's just the go-to for this guy.
But with the
This
male,
bird.
then it's a kind of he's
It's
into it.
wild. So like, hold on, man. You're just blowing
Yeah,
my
man.
mind, bro.
Yeah, man.
So, bro, because you see, there's always this guy. Like, there's always this person in society. Like, the green guy. Yeah, like, I'm the purple person. I'm that guy. Like, what are these people who just pick one lane and identify
Well,
themselves?
that could be different. You know
right.
what I mean?
Like, I'm the snake guy.
That could be back to you at goth. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like just finding an identity. But you
Yeah.
think this is a deeply sexual.
The
He's cutting his
magnitude of
face
it,
up.
the
Yeah.
profundity of what he's and look at him. He's kind of like.
Fuck,
like,
yeah.
He's like
He is turned on.
His
His eyes are
his
like.
autonomic system is activated, and
Yeah.
he's thinking about it. He's excited about it. Let's put it that way. And if you
Wow.
have a male that's excited, you have a penis. It's gross,
Fucking
right?
boner.
I think you can overlook what the male does.
No. What do parrots' penises look like? Can you please Google parrot penis? I've never.
Oh my
even
god,
seen
did he make his...
dick
Does he
before.
cut his dick
How do
up?
And they fuck in the air.
He puts it in a cage. He gets one of them fucking bird cages for his dick, guys. For sure.
Eve the Vasa parrot. I don't see the dick
Yeah, it's inside of
That's
it, man.
it.
It's
Oh,
like
so cool, dude.
animals. They come out. You have to
Well,
give
I'm
them a
sure
little
the parrot
boner, I
knows.
guess. Start looking at little bird
Fuck yeah, that
boners.
parrot guy knows. He knows exactly. He probably had his
But
dick
it's
made
again.
into a parrot dick.
Oh Jesus! But he's
It's in a
turned on
cage
by
for sure.
being the parrot. Oh,
There
the reason
it
why
is.
birds don't have penises.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
They
Well,
fucking.
those are some things.
Yeah, that's
They
fine,
have
but-
sperm
Because they have to F
injectors.
to make eggs.
Yes, indeed. Make eggs do their thing.
We call them dicks,
Okay,
but
there we
they're
go. There
you
we
know
go. So one
dinosaurs
goes
didn't
over
have the
there.
best time
Oh,
of
man.
fucking. That's why we
Embryonic
were
coil
like mammals the way to go.
This shit's
See, so they inject
Look
it
at
in
how he does
there
that.
so it can
Oviduct and
get to the egg.
ovule.
So they are
that's
sperm
the
injectors.
lady,
Yeah,
the OB.
It just
that
goes
part.
right
one
from
in the doggy position.
yeah, yeah,
The lady.
nice.
It's wild.
Well, you guys never
man.
seen
It's a
chickens
cloaca.
fuck before?
It's kind of a cloaca, which is sort of a mix of a vagina and an anus and a penis. It's a cloaca.
So
It
great.
excretes some
Let's
just.
stop this conversation
Happy
about
calls.
the parrots. Look what this guy did to us. I want to take a little break so I can tell you about a product I literally use every day. I love it.
Product A is better than Product B. I'm here to tell
There
you,
we go.
I've always used Product A, and it is worth your money because Product B is for bitches.
Let's do more guy stuff.
Don't let me
Guys-
catch you with
Dude,
Product B,
Guys are
okay?
slobs.
Oh
This
yeah,
should
this
be
one's
good.
great. I think this chick has been on our show before.
Guys are slobs.
Of course.
Let's see. She's different.
Every guy on the
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Facts organization.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you go over to a guy's place,
What are you talking about?
whatever it may be, his apartment is always a fucking goddamn colossal mess.
I got my shit together. You can
I was
tell
gonna ask you
I am
about her voice, 'cause
organized,
this is a woman,
and I'm a
she-
man.
she's a
You can
lesbian,
see
she identifies
my
as a
stuff
woman.
is
Okay.
all
She
right
hates men.
in hands reach.
Well, she just
For
thinks
Anything
we're
I want.
slobs.
They are.
I can reach it.
I don't know.
I don't
there's some
understand
very- are you a slob?
what people
I
are
see
talking
you
about
as
men
a
being
woman.
slobs. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna have to
I'm a
vehemently
slob.
disagree on this.
Yes, I
You guys are
sometimes
really
talk about
sexist,
this
and
fact
it's
that
been
how-
pissing me the
how,
fuck off that this shows clearly against
men
men.
don't understand
Women are
how much
smarter.
their
Men are
husband
messy.
affects a woman.
Oh my god,
You
I
know?
could teach a seminar.
Yeah,
on
I'll
that.
calm
just
down,
don't
but
really-
guys,
there's a lot of things
this
people
racism
that
and
are just
sexism
different.
gotta
They don't
end.
register on things.
Rational
And
revolution.
things like,
Facts
the kitchen being a certain
are
way,
facts.
smelling a certain way. And
Yeah,
this is like major stuff for women. And for men, it's
What?
It's barely a concern.
Why is that? Is that because your mother never taught you to clean up
No, it's
yourself?
because it's not a priority.
Oh, I use
We're
cocoa
gross.
butter,
We're just
so-
animals.
Why
as
are
men.
you guys so fucking
We're
gross?
just-
You're right. You're
we're just-
so
We're
gross.
just animals. Now, and by the way, we have other men, when we see a guy that's got it too just so,
We know
we're
you're
like,
gay.
What's going on there?
Well, why are gay guys not gross? Then? By
Because
theory, they should
See,
be too grody.
we all it's it's a call out.
as every woman will tell you, they're a better version of the male.
It's true.
Right?
They're like the feminized.
Yeah.
male.
they're just-
Well, there's shit everywhere. You gotta clean up if you got shit on your dick all day.
Oh,
Like
Okay, here we go.
straight guys, it's usually
He's
just
always
jizz.
smiling, and he always- you know, that guy's
We hardly
fucked up.
care.
Like, yeah, well, yeah, this stuff,
This
side
this dyke is
project.
my favorite.
She's got a lot of aggression, I think.
Yeah.
Is that her horse?
I would just
Her
love-
horse?
Yeah.
Oh, she's making fun of the way we laugh.
Funny noises.
Why?
Noises. I really just, the noise indicates, when I go, it means I want to bash their fucking heads in. That's why I make that noise. It's like an expression of like
See,
anger.
that's how we actually laugh,
That's
some of
cute.
us.
So here's
But
another
to
interesting-
her,
Drew, is
It's
a
this
Drew
fucking sign
reaction.
of contention.
Because
So
her
when
aggression
these
is not being
dykes
acted
do
out
that
in
with you,
particular
or
direction, like
some
on her
women
skin
in
or on her
general, when they
eyeballs or
laugh
anything.
with you,
And really
they are
that's
either
more
laughing
equal
at
to
you
sort of general
or
aggression.
laughing at you.
Yeah, because it's authentic.
In
and
like
it's
an
real,
angry
and,
way.
It's just
Like
not being
this bitch.
sublimated in all kinds of weird ways. It's just
Yeah.
she's pissed. She hates guys' grossness. I get that.
Yeah, it's
Keep
fine.
going,
I think she'd be
Every
fine.
guy does that. He's like, it's
She would just break your balls the whole time. She'd be like, yeah, you got your shit together, guy.
Yeah, that was a spring project. And shut the fuck up! You're a slob. You just
She's so
fucking
mad,
admit
man.
it. You're a slob.
Slop.
Slap.
Every
Slob.
time I go
Bah.
over to a guy's, or if I drive in a guy's car, if I ride in a guy's
Oh, yeah,
car,
yeah.
the
See, I feel like if I drove, my shit would be immaculate, except for the fact that all my possessions would be in it. So again, it would look. Never mind. I scratch that. Reverse it.
Know how they deal with it.
What is her name? Do you have a name for her?
I don't know, but she's
part of the rational
She's
evolution.
great.
She's
Yeah,
90%.
she is. She does not lying,
Look, I've also dated men who
and
were
she's not afraid to
100 times
speak.
neater.
She needs to be
I
on the
had a
front
boyfriend
lines.
who folded his shirts with a folding board.
Deesh.
Who was
Well, he's gay.
very straight as an arrow
No.
and has a
No,
children and a wife.
he
Yes,
just
dude.
said no.
I mean,
Yeah, gay guys can't have
kids.
kids. You know that, right?
Neater
Guys,
than-
listen.
Fair enough.
They are.
Gay
Yeah,
guys
they-
cannot
So
get
I
married
had
to
this
women
conversation
and
on
have
Mass
kids.
Saturday
If
night.
you desire
So
men,
So I had,
like sperm
I knew she was gonna be
avoids
sitting
the
in my
egg.
car
Just so you
for
know.
dinner, and so I took all the shit I had in the seat and I put it in the back seat, and I've got a whole wardrobe back there in case
Of
the news
course.
calls and that kind of stuff. And then I took the masks. I have about 5 masks on my seat, and I brushed them onto the floor and pushed them back towards the seat. This was a violation.
Uh-oh.
This was a problem.
She caught
What?
the mess.
What? You expect me to put my feet down there and you put the mask where my feet go? And I'm like, yeah. What? Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. No.
They're cushions
No,
for your feet, honey.
no,
It's
no,
so
no,
like
just-
you don't
I
get
know,
dirt from the
H,
floor
no
on your
mouth bumps,
shoes.
No mouth kisses on your peener. For
We
the
had a
day?
little downturn for a while. We're coming back, but it was not around the mask. The mask was just like, you're disgusting. And I
Yeah.
can't believe haven't I trained you yet?
Yeah,
all
it's
this
never gonna
time.
happen. See, I feel as though in order
And that's
to be
the
happy
thing.
with
They
straight men,
really
you
the
just
things
have to
a
resign.
woman
You
says
must
over and
kinda
over again.
surrender. I've seen Tom. I'll drive with
That's
Tom.
because like
He'll
just
be
please
driving
have
the
it so I don't
car,
have to say this.
and
That's all
Tom
that they're
will
thinking.
pick his nose and roll the booger, and then just
Flick it.
put it in the car. And I'm like,
The car on the floor.
yeah,
That's where it goes.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it?
But I'll be like, what am I
Eat
gonna
it?
do?
Like
That's
fucking
where it
Bert?
goes.
It's not where
Fucking
it goes
Christ.
out the
It's
window.
hot outside. He can roll the window and flick it. That's like we're letting the.
You're a slob.
Out the window.
Out the window
In
is fine.
Tom's defense,
I agree.
His cars are immaculate. He's the one that keeps all the cars clean.
Yeah, see, I feel like I would kind of be like that if I was Tom. Like if I had a house and a car, my car would probably be the shit.
Wait, why
He
is
can put it on the bottom of his
Fucking
shoes.
spaceship, you know? Killer
Why is her
stare.
voice
You
so
gotta
deep?
have
What's
that shit
that?
on
I don't
lockdown.
know. It's kind of
Is
interesting.
it smoking, or do you think it's testosterone? Maybe she has more testosterone.
Maybe it's some gender stuff. Or maybe
She got a little
has more
testosterone.
Interesting.
Do you think, and this is,
But
There's some biological
estrogen-
theories about some gay women that there's some more stuff going on
I've
there.
heard this. Now, again, this is going to be offensive to any woke listeners, and this is just me asking
Hang on.
Hang on to your
This is me
tits.
asking a genuinely
dicks.
dumb question. Do you think that lesbians might have more testosterone, and that's
Well,
what
people
makes
have
them
messed
gay,
around
or
with those
whatever
kinds
the fuck?
of
I don't know.
people have messed around with those kinds of biological theories, and yes and no.
I can say, I can tell you right
Spectrum
now,
of
there's
stuff.
lesbians that are
Some
very
have
fucking
some
girly.
of that, and there's even theories about testosterone exposure in utero and what that might do to the brain and stuff. So a certain amount for sure of expression of a gay sexual orientation has a biological basis to it.
Interesting.
certain amount.
So, do we know why people are gay? Have we identified the genes? Do we know?
There are some, there are, because they study monozygotic twins, right?
Oh,
and they
cool.
look at, and the incidence is higher in the monozygotic twins than the digotic, so they know
What
there's
does that
some,
mean? Monozygotic.
meaning they're identical, genetically identical, and so then they both express their potential of being homosexual at the same degree.
The same,
So that's
as
genetic.
in genetically
Everything in human being is
predisposed.
Everything. I'm sorry, it's just
Right.
all of it.
Right.
You
Say
name
it
the
every
thing,
fucking day,
and there's some
Drew.
component of genetic and there's some component of environment.
Has to
Almost
be.
nothing is all
Spirit
one.
uplifts matter. Matter sanctifies the soul. Stop trying to separate every fucking thing.
More resilient and get through the trauma, and it's not that big a deal.
We need to
Some people are
have
minimally traumatized and
creation
develop the rest of their life.
So true.
and evolution
Like, I'll watch a
stories.
documentary
These
and
all
I'll
can
be
just
like,
go together,
"Somebody
guys.
calls me
Like
a name
they're
in
arguing
fifth
over
grade
dumb
and
shit
I'm a
that
drug
we have
addict."
clear evidence
Shut the
for.
fuck up.
Like, let's just
pull
go
up
with
your
the
baby
evidence.
nuts and grow hair. You know,
That's
like that's not.
Build off
trauma
the systems we have.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. So in my world,
Yeah.
where we care about people,
Oh, sorry.
we have to.
You have to humor that
Meet
bullshit
them.
and be like, yeah, that's true. Being bullied in fifth grade is
We
enough.
meet them where they are.
Right? Everyone gets teased in elementary school. That doesn't count as trauma.
We meet them where they are, and
Yeah, but not everybody's equal.
try to empathize
Everybody
with
is
their
taught that
experience.
everybody's equal, and therefore people handle shit the
Yeah.
same. These
Too
people
much
are
empathy
fucking
kills anything.
broken to begin with,
Well, that's a really
stupid to
interesting
begin
thing.
with,
Too
and
much.
just can't handle life to begin with.
Shouldn't we kick
So,
their asses a little bit? Can I tell you something? Let me tell you
and
this.
I am
This
with
is real
Christina
talk.
here. You
Hoarders.
need to be real with people
Loved
though
that
too.
show.
Yeah.
Watch the shit out of that show.
Yeah.
Isn't there a part of you
The
that goes,
coddling
just set the
leads
place on
to
fire and
Yes.
start
complacency
over?
in
Why
certain
can't you
people.
throw away the dead, the dirty Q-tips? Like, stop it.
Yes, I would
You
be.
know you're crazy.
I would be firmer with all those people for sure.
Right,
Than the
there's-
internet just and 3/4 of them have thought disorders, have schizophrenia or some sort of
Oh,
right.
mental
You're
illness, and they
you're
leave that
stuck.
out of
The
the story
people are
every
stuck
time.
in loops
That's-
And I look at
that
high school,
they
it's a
just
psychiatric problem,
that you
please,
can't
and the
get
authority
out
will
of.
settle.
It's
Or because they
like
symptom oftentimes
being
a
lost in a
psychiatric
maze,
Oh,
and
yes.
you're always
Not-
trying to
not
find the
always.
cheese,
Sometimes it can be
and
a
you
separate
forget that you've
phenomenon,
already eaten the
but
cheese.
it's usually, it's a thing.
It's
And
fucking.
I think being very firm, very just like with drug addicts, you got to be. You're helping people. Their brain disorder.
Yeah.
You're being firm.
Just
You're
like
making
everything
sure
has a
people
genetic component, the
die in
chemical
the
component in
title
your brain
newspaper.
Yeah.
dictates
Yeah.
your thought process and what
That's
ideas you can
compassion.
actually
I think
formulate.
That's right.
I think what you're
and
talking about is
express.
misplaced compassion. Where everything is always you, but don't you? No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we
there's a
fucking
way
great,
to approach
humankind?
people and
Yeah, that's what's
be
got to go.
compassionate and firm.
We
and
got to
get
be
them to a place where
compassionate
they're
about the
glad
situation of the
you're-
species,
Yeah.
but be
glad you were
honest
firm.
about what the
I
fuck
agree.
we
I think
are
it's right
as a
now
species.
the culture is all empathy, all victimhood, and not like no agency,
No responsibility.
reliance. Like, okay, yes, that happened. That was terrible. What are we gonna do now?
And
kiddo?
we
Like,
chose
let's
it.
get up and let's hustle.
Look,
let's
think
go, bro.
about a good example is how we deal with panic and anxiety right now. We've gone
Our
from
ignorance led us down a
panic, I'm
bad
so sorry,
path.
calm, breathe.
We know what path
You know
we
what the
took.
current available
All we
is,
got to
Lexapro
do
takes
is
lean into it,
reorient
lean into
ourselves
it, dare it,
Oh.
and
dare
work
to
on
come
moving in the
bring
right
it.
direction.
That's the new treatment.
That's
for
how
panic
you
and
make
anxiety.
maps.
I'll
It's
tell
a
you
good
what.
book called Dare if you want to read it.
I
about
do,
this.
and I agree with you because I did EMDR, and that's exactly what that is. That therapy. If you guys, anybody listening, has severe anxiety, if you're dissociating a lot,
Music therapy
go get
helps too.
EMDR therapy, and it forces you to go right into the eye of the storm and relive it and really process it, and then now.
Yeah,
it's
you
been
have to
done
have
for
exposure
having
therapy
had
to
an
any
episode.
problem you
Years,
have,
2 years.
whether
We probably had some of the same
it's
stuff.
Yeah.
Did you have feelings of emptiness?
Oh yeah, growing up.
Yeah, that was my thing.
Profound.
Emptiness, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you were doing the EMDR, did you have sort of like dead spots you would fall into, like things where you'd like fugue out a little bit, and sort of like fall into these?
No,
like,
she was
empty
probably
spots?
over.
Yes, because that's you find the origins, right?
No,
Isn't
she-
that-
I would go to these empty spots, and I realized as I was able to go in and out of them, that's what my brain was afraid of.
going
That's
into
right.
the
Yeah,
dark.
that's what the
Yeah.
anxiety was all about.
Yes.
That's it.
Resisting the dark. You're
Yeah,
resisting.
it's-
You're resisting.
yeah.
You're resisting.
And it finally
Yeah,
just like
it's either
closed up.
resisting
That's right. Because once you go into the heart of darkness and you feel it and you experience it, it stops being a thing that you're avoiding.
And
all the
here's
time.
Right,
thing,
the energy it
the way
has
in
is
which
your
trauma works is you
resistance.
don't know
It would
your
pass
emotions.
over. All emotions pass
And
over
number
you.
two,
Like how Irish
it will
people,
not do
they
it
always
on
like
its own.
a sadness fell
Lost
on
of
me,
another human
like
brain,
it's a
some
storm.
sort of
Like
sapphire
you are
nervous
not
system
sad.
there guiding
That's
you.
why in our
It
language
will
when we
not
say
do
I
it
am,
on its own.
that
Period.
is blasphemy.
So this idea of
Because it's the
meditate or
idea of
figure
like
it out or rational revolution,
Thank you.
all good stuff.
Can I
where
tell
like
you
the
the
name
most
of
harm I
God
did
is
for
I
myself was
am
when I was
that
really
I
into
am.
meditation
So
and
anytime you
really
say
into, like,
I am something
Buddhism
negative,
and avoiding, it's
that is
essentially, hey,
taking
don't feel that shit, just
the
ignore it. And
God's
like,
name in
bro,
vain.
can't.
So
That's very reduction thinking with
positive
Buddhism.
There's a lot of
affirmations,
things that do that. There's
Yeah.
a lot
belief
of
in
stuff
yourself,
that just go,
you know,
just be, just look. We used
honesty
to do it with
above
panic in
fucking
my field. We
bullshit.
used to go, breathe.
Yeah, that doesn't help you when you're in
And
a
breathe.
panic
Your
state.
breath is your connection
It
to
is.
your
Lean into
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Your
Dare
heartbeat
to come
Because
controls
nature is
your
a bitch.
endorphin
Nature's
flow.
a
You
beast.
start to
Most of
control your
what
endorphin and hormone flow.
This is the thing
You
that
start to
makes me-
control all the
Go ahead. Go
other
ahead.
This is
Start.
the-
functions
this
of
is the
your
thing that
body.
makes me most
So
upset about the-
control your breath,
the way-
control your mind.
Should we comrade or should we? We need another word for that.
I
Too.
gotta read Orwell. Let's
Yeah.
look at 1984.
Brother,
Let's pick out some word. Double plus good.
cousin.
What are
If
some
God is our
Orwellian
father,
terms?
then
Square,
Satan
square,
must be our
square,
cousin.
But,
We should
one
call
of
each
the
other
things that bothers
cousins
me most about the safe spaces and all
in
this
the
stuff,
rational revolution.
we have that is
Because
the
we're all in the same family.
opposite of mental health.
Some of you just grew up over there.
So how do we deal with symptoms now, phobias in
But we all
psychological
stem from this same corrupted system of fucking bullshit.
Continued exposure,
There it is.
resiliency, tolerating,
We're
regulating
allergic
in
to
the face
truth.
of.
So our body,
That's,
our natural
not
immune system,
avoiding,
our in our like
you know,
brain
things
wise, like our
raising
thoughts,
veal, That's the
they
that's what we
bring
made
up
the
this
mistake in the
reaction to
Of
shit that we
course.
think
That's
is
why these
a
fucking
threat. We
weenies
feel
have
fear,
peanut allergies because
but it's
they
an
want
allergy
peanuts away.
as opposed to
Yes,
you
God
actually
damn
the
it.
being
way
sick
biology
to it.
works. You don't expose, you get a
You make them
problem.
pussies.
So like
Weenies.
the
That's right.
aliens
Just watched
that are
the
coming
YMH
to Earth
Live over the
are
weekend.
exposing
This
us
first
to
night
these
yesterday
new
after watching the
ideas,
grand
and
finale, I
like
was curious, is it
we've called
possible
it
to prolapse
love
your
and
anus from
compassion
pushing it too
forever, like
hard
the
while
way he's saying
suffering
it, but we've
some
not
constipation?
understood it.
Eddie, is it possible
What
to do
See, and I
the
don't think he's
negative,
Have you seen cases of this?
what we would call the negative expression
Yeah,
of
can
love.
you prolapse by
We
pushing?
call it hate or anger, but
Oh, wow.
think of the people you've been most angry with in your life, other than the shit you project on,
How do you do
okay?
that, then? You
Because
have to use
you
that
love
suction
yourself
thing?
most. So the things you project on, you become most angry at. But what you are most angry at is what you love, the people you love. You get mad at your family. You fight with your loved ones most.
Preoccupation with
And
prolapse
then
people
when you are
assholes.
projecting on
Yeah,
strangers
yeah.
and being
I
angry at
would only
them,
see
it's
that.
because you're not identifying
That
with
was
the
best.
thing in
He's like,
yourself
"Oh,
you're
that's what
angry about.
people's
But
assholes."
uh,
You're like you
hence
see
projection.
it every day. He's
Boys.
how often do you see it?
Well, you know my buddy Mike Cathwood used to
Oh, I
would
know,
send
I
me a
love Mike.
picture of that stuff every day.
That's because he's obsessed with it.
Yes,
It's been a god in your
I'm like,
face.
every one I go surgery.
But it's in porno. It's in a lot of porno.
And back in the
So
day,
gross.
you would only see that in very elderly women. Would get it as
Why?
Prolapsed anus? Did I miss with
Oh,
the
like your
prolapse
asshole falls.
segue?
Everything falls.
Everything
Yeah.
kind of falls out.
Oh,
Sure.
of course.
And when that would become
I'm
for
so not
real,
into
like a
that
problem,
shit.
it was a
Can I
big
just be honest?
operation to go over there, and you're like 85-year-old woman.
I think I'm kind of with Christina on the butt stuff.
It's not a big deal.
That sucks.
Although,
Here's a little
my cousin,
cleanser. I'm a 28-year-old female
well,
been experiencing
I'll let you
uncontrollable
guys know about
laughter
that
and
later.
orgasms for the last 10 years.
That's fine.
What's wrong with this? It happened only once. I had my first orgasm with a partner, and now from self-stimulation. The first time was really odd, and I thought I was laughing at him.
My ex-girlfriend used to get so mad when I would laugh, sometimes
I
uncontrollably,
couldn't explain
after
what
an
happened,
orgasm.
other than it was really good, intense orgasm.
It just felt fucking great, and then I would just laugh. I'm also very ticklish, but man, she hated that shit. Chicks hate it. People hate it when you laugh, when you're coming, or during sex, when everybody's naked. I don't
You know
understand.
what actually causes this? Looking up online gives me much information other than it happens to some people. So, first of all, back to male-female differences. Every partner she has now will be in pursuit of making this happen.
I know.
Now you said this happens. Men want to see evidence of their work.
100%.
Yeah.
I
So,
know.
but now
Please
it's good,
giggle
because
for
now
me,
we know how
baby.
it's doing. It's feedback.
But then she's gonna have to fake it just to please him.
Well, that will start happening too. But it is a function of your brain being flooded with certain neurochemicals that are associated with
Yeah, it's like when you tickle
high,
somebody.
and some people will laugh when they get that. It's serotonin and other chemicals that you ever heard people say that humor is good and laughter is good for us? Same phenomenon here.
Yes, it's
Same
joy and good chemicals.
Good chemicals.
Good
the opposite of
chemicals.
cortisol.
Double plus good, comrade.
Yeah,
For my
cortisol's
entire
bad.
life, I've been suffering inability to get erect. Suffer trouble getting erection when I should, aka upon meeting and connecting with someone. It takes 2 to 3 sexual-ish meetings for me to seem to feel comfortable enough for my penis to do its normal thing.
Like
so
you
after that, it's off to the races.
can't fuck them until you are emotionally connected? Weird.
Or is this something I see? Nah.
You're a weirdo. You can't just fuck people that you don't care about? What a douche. Fucking people. Your body's connected to your brain.
Pussy.
No, he's a little
Suck it
anxiety.
up, homo.
Makes his penis not work so well.
Oh, that is.
And so he gets through it. Good for him.
Okay.
Let's see some time.
Guys.
Oh, porn star got my butthole surgery.
If it don't hurt, don't worry about
What
it.
is this?
You're gonna love this so much.
No, I'm not.
People worry about the fucking
Men are
weirdest
fucking
shit.
animal. Do I sound like her? Okay, are you ready?
Oh.
This is so rad.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my life.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, lady.
Hello.
Stop.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Because I watched you on Celebrity Rehab. Here we go. I'm thinking the baby voice is thinking sexual trauma.
Abuse age 6.
Yeah, because when you are abused, you are trapped at that age. I think I talked about that in other videos. So these girls that act like children, like I know it's bad that they were abused, but watch out for these chicks. They are fucking just Looney Tunes, guys.
Yeah, you close your eyes and go, oh, what? This does not sound like a 30-year-old woman. This sounds like
What?
6,
Yeah.
4-year-old. You can get it.
Yep. What about me? I talk like I'm very low in my register.
Yeah, he's like 30-year-old.
You talk like what age you are, Christina, because you are deep dick and Tom like you should be and not trapped in the
I
past.
sound like a lesbian.
So, no.
Lesbian vibes.
It's not like that.
I sound like her, the angry lesbian? Okay.
No.
But go, you're gonna die. This chick
Fucking
is
slob.
Hello.
And they're always sultry too. It's always some weird like, and then they're shocked when a guy is.
I know. The
sexual.
only thing holding her up is
It's like,
the
what?
protein
They
and the
don't
semen
realize they're
she's eating this
projecting
week,
that, 'cause that's the
or that
trauma.
her anus has absorbed
they don't
over
realize
the
it.
past
They
month.
have no idea.
Because I'll tell you, I know women who will post some salacious pictures online and then get very upset when the comments are like, "You're hot, I want to f you," and they're like, "How dare you?" It's like, well, sweetie, okay, you're sending mixed messages. But they
Mixed
don't see
messages,
that
thank you. I was just gonna say that.
as reading a slutty.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
No skinny dipping alone. What is that?
Boy,
Over her
it's
left shoulder
slut
there.
stuff.
Slut stuff.
Kind of
Just
moving
slut.
around a
Slut
little
signals.
bit
Let
today.
you know.
Laying down
I get
for like
naked
the
in
last
groups.
2 days. My butt is like super sore. My back. I got a sphincterectomy, which is so you have the outer
Dude,
muscle, which is
I know
it
somebody
comes
that
out
had
whole, and then you
hemorrhoids
have the
so
inner
bad
muscle.
they had to
They
do
cut that
this,
muscle,
and
and
it's like the most traumatic
because it was
thing
really
that
tight.
ever happened.
So I was having a lot of discomfort.
Well, no,
when I
they
was
actually
doing, like,
got part of
anal
their
and
colon
stuff.
removed
That
to remove
always
the
like had
hemorrhoids.
issues
But it was the most
with like
painful
tearing
thing
and
this
stuff.
dude ever
So
went through.
they cut my
This
inner
bitch is
muscle
like,
to
cut
kind
my
of
ass
relieve
up,
the
please.
tightness.
It hurts
So
my
hopefully that
butthole when I
works.
get big dick
Yeah.
shoved up in it at
So just
work
wanted to
all
give you guys
day.
a little rundown of
What
happened.
the actual
And
fuck?
the good news is that I should be recovered completely.
Yeah, you'll be fine,
within,
honey.
like the next month.
You'll
I
be
can't do like
fine.
obviously any butt stuff till then.
I can
But
lick it.
the good news is that I will be doing a lot more butt stuff after everything's healed.
Oh, good news. So what she has done is she has torn her anus.
Wait, I'm sorry. I
I
think you
hate.
mean the scientific word is
Oh
butthole.
boy.
She got her butthole fixed.
Inner butthole.
Her inner
Inner butthole.
Doing like anal and stuff.
She tore the inner butthole, which caused it to scar and contract. And then she tore it again, and it scarred and contracted more. And when I say I see surgeries for all these people, that's the kind of stuff I.
Yeah, you gotta. They don't heal.
Too much butt trauma.
And who knows what else she's. Now that we've been exposed.
I thought I had
to
a good
great
picture of
practices,
butt,
people
but
get who knows what else she might have been doing.
surprisingly, Alex Gray doesn't focus anus-wise in his dissection of human beings. I thought for sure
So she got her butthole
it would be just up in the anus to show you guys the sphincterectomy zone, but
good job on the
weird.
drums today, you guys.
Yes,
really killing.
Some artists just don't get it, I guess.
Right, an ectomy, like an
I
apple.
thought I knew him.
Yeah, I think it's more of a sphincterotomy. Kind of opened it up a little bit.
Expose the darkness
There
was
prosthetic
the message,
assholes
and
they
yet
put in.
the asshole
Which I
still
imagine
remains
your
in the
asshole
dark.
is too loose and gaping, and you
Yes,
can't hold
gaping.
in
Thank you.
stool.
I'm feeling much better now. Loose and gaping. Ladies and gentlemen, my partner.
But so, what are the possible negative repercussions of having a sphincter?
Well, what had happened
procedure, by the way.
is
Do you want that muscle loosened necessarily?
Not necessarily. You can end up with incontinence and things, but she'll be back.
I don't think
for
she's
more
eating very
procedures.
much for
She's not done.
anything to fall out.
There's more surgery ahead for her.
Like
Oh
what?
boy.
I don't know, but she's done damage before. She will do it again.
Yeah.
I see it ahead for her.
Yeah.
And here's the
Do you think that surgeons have a moral obligation to refuse such a procedure?
Money? No, yeah.
But he certainly has more obligation to discuss the totality of the behaviors and what's likely ahead for her.
Yeah.
And if he or she didn't do that, I'd be a little upset.
Right, but she's doing it for the purpose of making more anal porn. That's why she wants.
And this is her living. I mean, who are you to say?
No, I'm not judging that, but I'm saying. I'm not putting a moral judgment on that. I am saying, like, okay, she wants to make it, but at what expense? Like, possible incontinence is really, it's severe.
Incontinence would probably be the.
I was gonna say, honey, that's the
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'd be afraid of just my shit coming out all the time.
She doesn't eat food.
Well, here's the thing that I keep
She
telling
eats
everybody.
semen.
You're not going to be 30 years old forever, young lady. When you're 80, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, but I think there's a big
Already
group of
it
this
gets bad
generation that doesn't plan on getting old.
So,
Like
you know,
a lot of
talk about us
my friends when I was young, I mean, yeah, we did drugs, but we were like, fuck getting old. So it was like never a plan. So I suspect the new generation is very much that same mode.
Satellite man's hurting my face right here.
This fucking guy.
Satellite man?
Lidocaine.
What?
I wish the video went on
Satellite
though
man is hurting
to when
his
he
face.
starts drooling
Notice how he's
and
worried
then
when
he
we go
should
live.
try to
I
do a
know, I just
speech.
noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's paranoid,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna guess that's either schizophrenia or math.
I'm gonna go schizophrenia.
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit more that way.
Because
too.
I don't sense.
He's not all
I
jacked
feel like he
up.
would talk
Chaos.
more
Yeah.
after the lidocaine was on there. Maybe lick it a little
Not a
bit.
bunch of fight parts, television.
Yeah.
Chew on the bottle when you
And
get
my mom
done.
had some similar weirdness,
Oh.
like things taped here and there and like highlighted, and that seems schizophrenic.
Was she would, your mom got psychotic depression, right? Was that what she got? Was later?
No, honestly, she was a shut-in for many years, and then she got really nutty.
Did she hoard too?
Uh-huh. Well, all the fun stuff. Okay. Cool. Had to go through it all. 5 months pregnant. That was really neat.
Good times, huh? Voice message.
Hey, Dr. Jean. Hey, Mommy Jean.
Oh man, I want a girl.
About prostate stimulation. I was wondering if you had used a butt vibrator at any point before you had your prostate removed, and if you had, have you used said vibrator since? And what's the difference in feeling between the two? Keep the vibrator high up your ass and keep that asshole nice and tight.
That was spectacular.
That was good.
Dr. Jeans?
Yeah.
Keep the vibrator high and tight. I tell you what, I used to have prostatitis. Yeah. Holy shit, no.
It actually is extremely, I would call it painful.
Painful.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, say it.
I'm interested in. And so the prostate not being there has had zero effect on that whole phenomenon.
Guys in the booth, you guys ever had vibrators up your assholes? Anyone wanna?
The dove?
No, I have not.
Boys? No one in the booth? Squares!
No butt vibrators here.
Zenny, I was gonna just say it.
You won't talk about it.
He wouldn't talk. He would not do butt stuff because that would make him think about pooping, and that would take him to that dark,
I think that's a benefit.
dark place we don't talk about.
Because it's such a mess, and it's.
You know, is this Joe Rogan? I've mentioned this. I think what Josh was saying. He got that all wrong about where the fluid comes from. He was talking about how the testes are the source of the fluid.
No, yeah, that's why I like the prostate.
The vesicles are where the prostatic fluid mixes with the little.
Yeah, so when you have epididymitis like I do, you get these really cool swells where it looks like you got 3 or 4 balls rocking on. And then you mix that with prostatitis and a bladder infection, it's pretty much the best, guys. Oh, get a new doctor. Yeah, I've been trying to do shit. Like, there's definitely something wrong. I hate it when they start talking about this shit.
Okay, it's interesting. This is a function of not even just the physicians, but the medical system, right?
If they can't see the problem, like like if your symptoms don't match the problem, they don't know what to fucking do, honestly.
You need to see a good internal medicine doctor, do a complete evaluation.
Yeah, like you really need to let them do every fucking test they can do.
Or go straight to a neurologist who will only be interested in this and nothing more, and you won't be able to talk to him or her about anything else except your neurological sensory functioning. So yeah, the medical system is so fragmented.
Because whenever you only feel pain from something and there's not enough swelling, these fucking doctors don't know. They do not see the problems. So many of my friends had conditions that they went to doctors for, and my one friend, they were giving him blood transfusions because his red count was low, or white count, whatever, both, honestly. But they didn't find out till like 6 or 7 months into doing this type of transfusions every week that they were feeding these infections he had in scar tissue in his body, and then the infections had spread, and he got endocarditis, and they had to cut his fucking heart. Well, then you're a doll.
2 years, do I have low T, or am I just whatever? Please help. I want to be horny like you insist.
We all want to be horny like
what
Susan.
made her that way later in life was
testosterone.
So
yeah.
This does sound very biological for her.
Chemicals, baby.
Childbearing, has there been
Let me see. Does she mention having a kid?
No, she does. But
This
This
that's
is
what
why
I'm
drugs,
married.
man, aren't as
That's
bad
it,
as
but
they
that's one of the
say.
big
It's
things
just
with
like
kids. And
not all
in your 30s,
drugs
you
are
get
good.
premenopausal symptoms. It's all
Some of them
It could
are
also be that she
fucking
hates him.
great,
I mean,
and
Yeah,
you
getting
just
that
need
way.
to know your way
Yeah, but that
around
could be a
and
thing
when
because
to
she's
use
in
them.
power.
Mm.
She's
Because
in
otherwise,
command
it's
of
like
him.
taking
So it
testosterone when
could
you're
be
trying
that
to
the
get big
relationship,
titties,
sex
you
is
know.
often, what do they say, a symptom of how the relationship is going, or an
But if you want to
indicator.
know what death is,
So
do smack all day.
Don't overlook
could be
the biology.
emotional.
It can be, but I hate
You'll
that
learn all
we went through
about
a period for about 20 years where people
all about that
always
information.
said that. And I'm
But it's
saying,
emotional.
just don't forget the biology. The biology.
Well, then-
It could be your medication you're taking. It could be a lot.
So
of
is she on?
different
Is she on? Yeah,
Right,
like
could be a lot of
antidepressant. Should she get blood work done? Look
See,
at her
this is
hormones.
this is a new
What?
color. What's going on here?
It's-
You're moving towards your goth roots.
The blue?
Yeah.
I know.
It's
I got a wild
October,
hair. You know
the
what it is?
chicks
It's
are gonna-
October.
I-
It's my witchy month.
So have I known you in an October before?
I
Or maybe
love
you not
October.
shared
I
it
know
with me.
it.
No, I've not really had this relationship.
Chicks really
with
get
October.
in
It's my power
seasonal.
month.
I like October too.
Yeah.
Not because of
You know,
witchiness
every
or
chick I ever
Halloween,
slept
but I
with
just
was
like the
born
whole
in October.
feeling of it.
Fall vibes, bro.
Yeah,
I'm into
yeah.
fall vibes. I've got my
Scorpios.
spooky Halloween decorations up
3 Libras and
already.
2
Wow.
I
Scorpios.
love fall. I love
On the
baking.
way
One of
out
them
here,
fell
I
kind of
noticed
on
you
the
had a
line. But
patch, just
Oh,
a couple
I know
spots
which
in
one
here.
you're talking about. I've taken my children there. I
It
know
looked pretty
exactly
cool.
what you're talking
It looked
about.
well. The fact that they were, I thought to myself, thank God in COVID they're doing this.
Oh, my
That's
mom's
great.
born in
I can't wait for my
October
kids
too,
to do
so
fall
the
that
pussy
way.
I came
I
out
just
of.
like fall vibes,
Yeah, every
man. I'm
vagina
into it.
I've
This is
been
my
in
season. I thrive.
was born
I'm
in
not a summer
October.
dog. I'm a fall dog. I just love it.
Yeah, I
Fall
love
dogs.
holidays.
Pups of the Dog
I
Star.
love Christmas and
Comes
you hate
in
it.
I don't
Come
hate
over to my
it.
house.
July,
We'll come to your house.
Come over.
You can still stay
and
with us.
then you settle in by October.
I think so.
Don't
I want
leave
to
us.
do the holidays here.
It's too quick.
No, I
Too
won't be.
soon. Okay,
It won't be till the new year. No.
Well, that does it.
That's
F2,
fine.
F2, R2, F squared, R squared.
F squared.
F squared, R
Sounds
squared,
like
motherfuckers.
FGT,
The rational
RTD,
revolution is
slogan or
on.
other show.
Oh my
Don't
God.
fucking forget. We're gonna rip this shit up with comedy and, tits and dicks, boys.